Hi everyone, I'm Stacey J and this is my studio. If you've been following me before, welcome back. Thank you very much for following me. I hope you've subscribed. And if this is your first time tuning into me, welcome. I always want to say to the funny farm, but I won't, because it's not a farm, it's just a house. Anyway, welcome. If you have been following me, you recently know that I have been up in Hamilton and I have been with my bestie, Queenie. And skulked up there, surprised her for her birthday on the 4th of April. And a nice little secret held by her hubby and I. And nobody else communicated with her in case apparently if they were going to stuff it up. I mean, come on, we're going to tell a fib. We just hold that fib in and we know how to do it. Anyway, so I think it's all's forgiven in deceiving her. She's not one for liking a good secret unless she's to keep it off it. So I am here to talk about the Stylark Francesca blouse. I have been watching the Facebook channel from Stylark, which I'll link below, with beady eyes. Francesca is getting made quite a popular little top. I found out some hints and tips about it, and one of them is that the V-neck is quite low as in, like, you know, showing the girls out there. So unless you're into that, which sometimes I wear a cami under my, well, actually I wear a cami under almost everything because I get a cold back. Yeah, it'd be good. Some lovely Facebook person who's just made the Francesca in her wearable toile said, yeah, it was a little bit too low for her and she'll be popping that up again. Speaking of my bestie, she just texted me. So I am going to talk about the Francesca with you. I'm going to do my measurements and tell you what size I'm going to be tracing out and what I'll be doing to my actual pattern that will help alter it for me. Right, so so I'm going to get into my most uncomfortable position, which is I'm half naked, and I'm going to take my measurements, and I've got here the sizing chart. I've printed that off, okay, for I think this is just your base sizing chart for anything off Stylark. Let's not forget that. Right on cue, Mabel wants to go out. Willow's out sniffing the air because it's blowing a little bit and the leaves are falling like little raindrops. Well, they're falling like autumn leaves. I don't know why I said raindrops. Yeah, I've got to let her out. Be back. And come play with your sister. We came back to a carpet of yellow leaves outside. We don't have trees that drop leaves. Well, they do, but we have minimal. But all our neighbours' leaves are all over our yard. So I bought Mr. Christopher one of those vacky sucky things, and he's going to vacky sucky them up. Yay. Right, so what I'm going to do is I've got a cami on. Sorry, it's a little bit too tight. Overt your eyes, but I'm going to take my upper bust measurement because my full bust and my upper bust is approximately 14 centimeters different. Now you divide that by 2.5. That's how many inches? I don't even know. Hang on, look, I've got a tape measure here, Stacey Joanne. Come on, sort it out. 5 inches. 5 inches difference. Anyway, so anyway, some of you will get that. Ugh. So anyway, so let's do this because I'm not procrastinating. I'm not hesitating. I've actually taken my measurement already. But I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, okay? Because I know there is a lot of things that I need to do to make my Francesca fit. I sort of went on, hey, let's just make the size 20, whatever, 18 it was for the last make, and Queenie scored a dress. Okay, Mum didn't score it. She might be a bit peeved about that, but not peeved as in, you know. On your bed. Right now, I'm trying to record. Right, you're not being a good little... Look, you go the yellow. Gold's flying around. Right. Now let's get to it, shall we? So I'm not expecting anyone to walk down the driveway. God help them if they do. Okay, so I've just thrown this on. I did have my my mandolin fernbird top on. I'll just pull my jeans up. Okay, right. Bear with. Right. So what we're going to do, and this is a good way to take it. Now, your bust is hereditary, meaty, fatty things that sit there, and boys seem to like them. Anyway, they don't actually match the size of your shoulders or your waist or your hips. Okay, they have a mind of their own, and mine have a definitely, like, I think they've got their own zip code. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my upper bust measurement, because my upper bust measurement is more about the actual boning size, not boning under there, boning size. Okay, so it's 100. I'm going to say, well, it used to be 101, so I'm going to go with 101. Okay, so 101 bust size here. 102 is size 14. Now I've got 102 as my measurement. I'm just going to put that shirt back on because I don't think you guys need to watch that until I need to do the next part. So 102, 101, 102 is a size 14. Okay, so yet, oh, sorry. So 102 is my upper bust. 100. I'm going to put a pin around my little loopy loop it. So we got 101. Loop that around. Okay, so my full bust. Okay, it's got to sit straight across. Okay, not tight. Full bust FB, I'll put UB, is 115 and a half. So that's how much cloth I've got to get around to cover the girls, right? So I'm going to just turn you to this way. And I'm going to get my top on now for a second. There's going to be a lot about this because I don't want to, I just feel a little bit uncomfortable sitting there with my top on. Right, off, I mean. So we go into the finished product. Ooh, sorry guys. Go to the finished product here. Finished, the garment size. Size 14 is 108 is the finished size. So 108, subtract 115. 108, 11. Okay, do 115.5, subtract 108, idiot. Right, so 0.5, 0.0 is 0.5, 5 subtract 8, put 1 up, put 1 down, and 15 subtract 8 is... Oh, come on, 2, 7. Okay, 7.5, and that is 3 inches for those. Okay, that, you know, and we got it on a roughness. I have no idea. That dog, I'm going to do my, it's going to, anyway. So what I really need to add to my bust is 3 inches. And the 3 inches I need to do, okay, let's just go on 3 inches. It's a smaller number. 1.5 basically inches. I'm sorry. I do need to tell you this though. So I opened the door and I hollered, get here, get up here now. And Willow went straight to her bed and sat down. Because Willow knows that when I open the door and And Mabel has started barking. She just runs straight here because she knows she's not allowed to do that. Anyway, okay, so I've got 1.5 inches. What's 7 point per divided by 2? It's 3 point, carry the 1, 3 into 15 is 6. So it's 3.5 centimeters I've got to add to my front to get around. That's only actually filling it up. It'll take me out to that, and you want to ease, a bit more ease. So I'd probably add 5 centimeters. Oh, I've got to play with this, don't I? If I go up, now why we do the upper bust is because the bone, our bones are here, you know, and this isn't bone. So it's something that magically just appears one day and doesn't disappear. And you have babies and they get bigger. And you hit menopause and they get bigger. Okay, so the chest, the bust for a 14, finished garment is 108. I need the finished garment to be at least 118. Remember how I said the other day that your ease around your bust should actually be 10 centimeters? So if I went up a size to size 16, it'd be 113 centimeters, but then it will start getting bigger for me. So, bust for a size 16 is 107. Yes, C. I'm just going to put A, B, C. That's C, B, A, and that's D, E. Okay, right. So if I cut out a size 16, my finished garment's going to be 113. I'd still do a full bust adjustment, give myself 13, 23... Yep, a good amount. Yep, I'm going to cut out a size 16. Right, so my waist on a size 16 is 90 centimeters. Right, the finished product on the waist is 101 centimeters. Okay, I can tutu with the dart, and I can tutu with the waist if I don't like the width of the waist itself. The hips, 121. That's a finished garment. All right, my hips on this, if I was measuring my hips, now I'm not going to put you down there, I'm just going to measure my hips. I could do it around my jeans, I guess. I've got a pair of jeans on. Now I'm going to do a high hip because that's where my meaty chunky bits are. Okay, the old platform at the back, probably about 15 centimeters below my belly button. That's where my hippage should be marked. Yep, so I'm 109. So 109, and my hippage is going to 121 on a finished garment if I do the size 16. So if I wanted to, I could taper that, and I'd taper that before I hemmed it. I am going to. Anyone want any dogs? 2 gone to a free home. I'm vlogging. Mr. Christopher is ringing. So I decided that I am going to have to take in a little bit at the hips. Okay, so sorry, just having a massive talk to Mr. Gibbsies about stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. Size 16, upper bust was 101, yet I'm going to have to add a beast of things to my actual bust. And yeah, because the amount you have to add is gapped in there. Drop down, make lengthen up. I swear to actual. So Willow's just gone outside, picked up the sheep, and now Mabel wants outside to play with her. Apparently she didn't want to go and play with Willow. She wanted to go out and bark. She's back inside. She didn't get far. Alright, so enough of this interruption going on. I'm going to cut out a size 16. I know that it's possibly going to be too big in the shoulders by a little bit because I'm not a broad-shouldered person, a slopey-shouldered person, and possibly a forward-shouldered person. So what I'm going to actually do, I've been looking at my Sorry, here we go again. It's all about taking my top off today. So if I stand side on, this is the ball of my shoulder. Okay, and if I turn it like that, then it's lined up with my shoulder and my ear. If I turn my arm forward, it sits forward. Okay, so if I measure the movement it does, I think I'm going to add at least 1 centimetre, which is not much. With the centimetre, you actually don't need to worry too much about the cap sleeve off your shoulder, doing the forward shoulder roll. Sounds like a dance. Just gonna do the shoulder fold, shoulder there anyway. So so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to trace out the size 16 because I don't cut my patterns out because I don't. Because I've just told you I need a size 16. I hope I got it low enough. What size did I order? Oh yeah. I usually buy a size 18 because I just go on my full bust, which is naughty, I know, because I'm lazy. But I'm not allowed to be lazy when I talk to you guys. I'm not allowed to be lazy. Did you see how nicely tanned my face is? Naughty, I didn't wear my hat. I'm going to get yelled at by Queenie. Because it was so cloudy up in Hamilton. It was while we were always at the race, but when we came in and went to sit down and have a few cocktails, like we did, especially after day one, day one finished early because we didn't hang around and wait for the presentation, which we waited for on the second day, which of course we were going to wait there for that, and we weren't driving home until Monday, so definitely waited. And then we went around and Mr. Christopher did some work. He put in the dishwasher and into Queenie's parents' house. And yeah, so I've got a little tan going on, but I just started using castor oil. Anyone tell me anything they've benefited from castor oil on their face? So I've started using that from this amazing company in New Zealand. I don't know what it's called right now off the top of my head, but I will link them below, I think. They're up in Ellerslie in Auckland. For those that don't know where Ellerslie is, that is. Because if you're in Auckland, you know where Ellerslie is, don't you? So anyway, so it was up in Ellerslie, and I got it. And I took it up there. I wrapped Queenie's ankle in it. And her ankle was really surprisingly well for the whole weekend. Except for the Friday when we went shopping. I didn't go many places. Anyway, so, yes, I got a tan on. It's a little bit naughty, and I got in big trouble by Queenie. But I'm trying this oil. And I think that's might have been, no, I was on bitumen the whole time, so it was, you know, the reflection of the tar seal coming up. Enough of me jabbering on. Cutting out a size 16, full bust adjustment. I'm going to do my sway back adjustment, okay, because it's a shirt and it is fitted and it's going to balloon out because we all know how S-bendy I am. And it's, it makes my booty look big, but it's not. But I do go in quite a yard. I think I drop out 4 centimetres in my spine when I do that. And I am going to do my shoulder roll forward, taking out the 1 centimetre to give it a bit of a burl. Now, I do know that this has a plunging neckline, so I will be making my neckline higher, which I'll do the facings and I'll do the neckline higher, and I will be doing that in a tutorial on this, okay? So once I cut out mine, I've done the bust adjustment, I'll then do the plunging neckline adjustment for you all, and I'll do the shoulder adjustment as well. And the other thing I don't think I'll need to do is alter the neckline when I'm doing the shoulder forward. So when the shoulders are forward and it pulls this forward, see how the seam is actually, it should be sitting there. Okay, so if I add my centimetre to the back, it actually pushes that forward. So you got to watch your neckline here, that it's not too high. So I might just scoop out a little bit there, which is okay because the collar is slipping into the facing. So don't forget, what we alter with the main part that has the facing touching, stupid eyelashes, has the facing touching it, must also be altered to match. Can't put a square peg in a round hole, and you can only manipulate the fabric so much. So waiting for some mail, but I haven't got it. Over a month, and they keep saying, you better answer this. I haven't got it, can't answer it. Anyway, so I'm going to go now. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for those that watch me do a live in Hamilton. Well, it wasn't live at all, was it? And little Luke poked his head in. He's going to be the best designer in the world. So I'm looking forward to that. So some awesome children that Queenie have. Okay, she sounds like she's got a whole bucket of them. No, she's only got 2 boys. Yeah. So, cool. So that's what I'm going to do, guys. I will get to it, and I will just roll on and start this whole process. I will be doing what I've just done now as a separate vlog. I'll be doing the alterating of the pattern as a separate vlog. And I will also be doing the cutting out, sewing up, all as one big vlog. But of course I'll have chapters in it. Awesome. Thank you. Please take care. Be well, be safe, be dry, keep cool, keep on sewing. Stay hydrated and have no regrets. Speaking of no regrets, I got some fabric to wash. Thanks, guys. See you later. I got a new toy.